Welcome, fight fans, again here to the punchoftheface.com podcast. Brandon Stubbs.
And your girl, Miss Donna.
We're here again to actually talk about this week's UFC 166 live from Houston. It's going to be the third time around for Junior Dos Santos and Cain Velasquez. We're big supporters of both these guys. They're tremendous fighters. Became a fan of Junior Dos Santos after meeting him at one of the UFC fan expos in Las Vegas a few years back. We got a chance to see Cain live in action when he actually defeated Brock Lesnar.
Yes.
And took his title in Anaheim.
Yes.
You had the opportunity to see both of the first two encounters. First one ended in very shocking fashion with Junior Dos Santos knocking out Cain Velasquez, which was crazy. And actually, that night that happened, we were actually in Las Vegas for Marquez Pacquiao number 3.
Oh yeah!
And we were actually in line trying to get into the fight, and we're seeing the monitor behind us.
Yep.
And I was like, "Yeah, Cain just got knocked out." And we were like, "What?"
Yep, I remember that. That was quick.
It was extremely quick. And then, as you know, in the rematch they had here, Cain came back with a vengeance, pounded on Junior Dos Santos for 5 rounds. Really busted up.
Jacked him up.
Really busted him up, but to Junior Dos Santos' credit, he never went down. He stood there and took punishment for 5 rounds, which was really insane.
Yeah, he went down on the mat a lot. Well, he couldn't get up.
He went down, but he was not able to get knocked out. So Cain Velasquez couldn't really close the show, but he did actually win decisively and beat him in the 5 rounds.
This fight, that's the thing. If Cain gets him down, then it's over. So
you think, it's going to be Cain's advantage to actually...
I think it's going to be a repeat of the last fight. I really do.
So you're pretty much saying that, Cain, if he can get him to the ground and just pretty much just pound him out on the ground.
It's over. It's over.
One thing Junior Dos Santos has shown, he does have pretty good wrestling takedown defense. Cain Velasquez is a former NCAA wrestler, very high level at that. But you're calling for Cain Velasquez to actually ground and pound and beat up Junior Dos Santos.
Yes.
How many rounds do you think it's going to go this time around?
Oh.
Do you see going the full 5 like it did last time? Do you see maybe Cain going out and trying to execute and get it out and get it done early? What do you think?
I'm gonna have to say possibly getting it done early.
First 1 or 2 rounds?
Yeah, that boy don't play. Brown pride in the house.
I'm kind of torn here because with Junior Dos Santos actually taking that punishment like he did in the second fight for those 5 rounds, it showed me that he's very durable. A durable fighter is a scary fighter. When you can take that much punishment and not go down, that makes me kind of wonder, is he crazy? Is he a robot? What's wrong with him? I do like Cain Velasquez.
Crazy.
I'm going to lean towards Cain Velasquez, but I actually think it's going to go the full 5 rounds. I think it's going to be a little bit closer than what the second fight was. I like Cain Velasquez on the cards to win via unanimous decision, but he's going to go through a war in order to retain that title. It's going to be a very entertaining fight. Now, UFC.
Very.
This is I think this is kind of
good matchup.
Very good matchup, this is really going to set up for what they're going to do here for the rest of the year with the big fights. Next month they have Jordan St. Pierre against Johnny Hendricks defending his title. In December you have Anderson Silva and Chris Weidman and their rematch. So this is kind of help starting them to close out the year strong with the UFC, and that's this is kind of a big time for MMA.
Right.
But speaking, of MMA, to kind of switch gears, let's go to boxing. What actually happened last Saturday? As you guys know, in the last podcast, both of us picked Juan Manuel Marquez to actually beat Timothy Bradley. But I said Timothy Bradley had a chance if he actually boxed the whole 12 rounds. Yeah. Tim Bradley went out and boxed the whole 12 rounds, and
unfortunately, he did.
And he won. He won rather decisively. It was a split decision. I didn't see it that way. I saw Tim, easily winning 7 out of the 12 rounds. Okay,
all right. So yeah, he may have boxed a little bit better, but
so he outboxed him. Didn't get in a slugfest. Question to you though, and it's something a lot of boxing fans and writers and fans of the sport have been kind of saying here since Saturday night. Did Tim Bradley, gain any traction, gain any fans, gain any love and support?
No, he didn't gain mine. I still don't like you. I don't like you, Tim Bradley.
Miss Donna's not a fan of Tim Bradley still, even after his performance last Saturday.
But you know what?
Uh-oh. She's finna go in, folks.
I'm going in. This is what I want to see. You know, since he's all that.
Okay.
And he can't box me.
Can't box someone.
So since you can't box me, okay,
right,
then you gonna go to the next best.
Okay.
Floyd.
That's the fight I think Tim deserves. That fight, I think.
I want to see that happen.
I really do.
Because I want to see Floyd show him what the big boys are all about.
Right. I think it's something.
I want to see him box that head.
I think it's something that Tim has earned that right to be placed in a fight like that.
But he don't want none of that. He don't want to do that. Because he know Floyd will whoop that ass.
I wouldn't say that.
Sorry about that.
I wouldn't say that Tim wouldn't want that fight. It's more of
he don't want it.
The business of boxing probably won't make that fight happen, unfortunately. Bradley, I think, has earned that right.
I would be there.
He's earned that right.
I would be there.
I would watch that. It would be kind of a weird fight, I think, technically
I would be there,
to
in
watch.
the place.
Donna says she wants to be in the building when that happens.
I want to be there.
So if that happens next May 2014.
I want to call him out at the weigh-in like I did Shane.
Oh, Lord. Speaking of Shane, before we go, I want to give a special shout out to Shane Mosley, who's actually going to be fighting Wednesday down in Australia against Anthony
used to
Mundine.
love you, Shane.
Against Anthony Mundine. Something that's not really getting a lot of traction or buzz here amongst boxing fans in the States.
That's really sad.
It kind of is, because I think Shane deserves better. But something definitely,
Make me sad. I love you, Shane.
Definitely, as boxing fans, definitely see if you can find feeds of it here on Wednesday. He'll be down in Australia fighting Anthony Mundine. So best of luck to you, Shane Mosley. I'm still a fan, still rooting for you. Miss Donna's a little bit indifferent.
I like you on Husbands of Hollywood.
Real Husbands of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Or whatever
Kevin
it's
Hart.
called. Yeah, Kevin Hart show. Yeah. So shout out to Shane Mosley. So we want to wish him the best luck here on this fight next week.
What's up, Bella?
Yeah. Shout out to the lovely Bella Gonzalez. Woo. Otherwise than that, any parting thoughts here, Miss Donna?
Well, it's not really a fight. It's kind of a joke. And I'm kind of embarrassed by it.
Okay.
This Tito and Rampage thing.
Yeah, we're a couple of weeks away from Bellator's first pay-per-view, and that's something we will definitely.
November 2nd, isn't it?
Something we're definitely going to delve in the week of the fight.
It's kind of like a joke. It's kind of like a joke for both of them, and I really think that you guys are more better than that.
Yeah, I got to say, some of the promotional antics that they're doing to help build this fight is kind of questionable.
It's crazy.
But something we're definitely going to get in a podcast about that here. So we may do that our next time around. We may just completely chop up and dissect Bellator's first pay-per-view bout. Really, until then...
I love you, Randy Couture!
Until then, fight fans, you can follow me at punch_2theface.com. It's not .com. That's just the Twitter. It's punch_to_the_face. I'm saying.
It's Friday.
Man, it's been a long week, folks. The website is, punchtotheface.com. Miss Donna is always at Miss Donna61 on Twitter. Definitely,
hit me up.
Yeah, hit her up, man. She's good peoples. Shout out to my peoples, Giandra, Gordy, whole title fight, Bad Culture. Everybody, much love. Until next time, fight fans, this is punchtotheface.com.
Hey, before we go, I want to give a shout out to my Twitter friend.
Okay.
Nico.
Nico tweets.
Nico
tweets doesn't even know.
He is so adorable and so funny. The stuff he says just cracks me up. And also, I want to give a shout out to Aaron.
Right on. Do you remember Aaron's handle? Aaron, we'll just send you a direct link of this.
Yes.
So that way I
love you guys.
Miss Donna shows you guys love, and definitely big shout out to my man
always.
Nico tweets. Until next time, fight fans, we're out. Stay blessed.
See ya.